One of the form players in European golf right now is Scotland's Russell Knox. He finished 12th at the US Open in June, runner-up at the Open de France, before claiming a memorable second tour title at the Irish Open.
Well, this man next to me has had quite the memorable 2018 season so far. Russell Knox, you must be pretty ecstatic by the way that you've already won this season and been in contention multiple times.
Yeah, no, it's been a great year. Obviously coming over to Europe, playing well in France, and then ultimately winning in Ireland just kind of makes the season from good to great. So it'd be nice to finish it off though these next couple of months.
It all kind of kicked off, I guess, at the Open de France, finishing with a tied second finish. When you get a kickstart like that, does that give you the momentum that you need to push on?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'd played well for most of the year, but just hadn't had that big finish yet. So hitting the shots I needed to hit, coming down the last few holes at the difficult course there, did provide me with a lot of confidence, which ultimately carried over to Ireland.
Yeah, that's it. Well, then next week, going into the Irish Open, you must have been expecting to play pretty well, coming off France, but did you expect to play that well?
You just never know. I mean, golf is such a crazy game. Obviously, I knew I was swinging well. I was starting to hole putts, which was nice, which at times I've struggled with. So seeing the ball go in the hole for a couple of weeks ultimately helped. In Ireland, I obviously putted really well. So it was nice how it all came together. Unfortunately for us, it doesn't happen enough. But winning is the best feeling ever.
Well, the biggest headline for you, as you say, at the Irish Open was your putting. 2 monster 40-foot putts on the 18th. Talk us through the first one, because that was a crucial moment to then get into the playoff later on.
Yeah, I knew I didn't birdie 17. I kind of made a mess of it from just short. So I knew I had to birdie 18, and I drove it in the rough, not very good drive. And I hit an excellent second shot to even get it on the green. So obviously I was trying to make it. I mean, 40-foot putt, I mean, you're just not going to make very often.
No.
So I just kind of wandered around and looked at it, and I just wanted to make sure I hit it hard enough to give it a chance. And right when I hit it, I thought I'd hit it a little too hard, actually. It felt like it came off like a rocket, but ultimately it went in the hole, and I can't believe lightning struck twice.
Well, that's it. Not only did you make that putt once, but you made it again in the playoff. Was it almost the identical putt?
Yeah, it was about 3 feet, 4 feet apart.
It's looking good again, it's looking good again. Oh, he's done it! I don't believe it! It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable.
A lot of people have asked me about it, and I just blacked out, to be honest. I don't really even remember much about it other than I just hit it. Like, I wasn't really aiming, I wasn't really trying to make it. It just went in. It was just my time, and fortunately for me, and I mean, it's just the best feeling ever to make a putt to win a tournament.
It seems like, well, with Rory and many of the players, they can get too technical when it comes to putting. For you that week, was it just about feel and sight? I
mean, that's it. When you're in a tournament like that, playing well towards the end, all your senses are magnified. I mean, so you're not thinking about your stroke. You're not thinking about the line too much. You're just reacting more than really. I mean, you're just visualizing it. You're not thinking about anything. You're not tight. So it's hard to get that feeling, but when you do, it's amazing what can happen.
The reaction to your win was amazing. All over Twitter, there was videos of hundreds of fans like chanting your name with flags and stuff. What kind of a feeling was that in that moment?
Oh, it was amazing. I really felt the support of the Irish fans, and there was a lot of Scottish people there too. Really, from kind of 14 onwards. I birdied 14, and a lot of people almost like followed us in, and there was an amazing crowd around the 18th hole, and afterwards it was just like a perfect setting to win a tournament. I mean, it was kind of a pinch yourself moment to get to make a putt like that in that kind of theatre. It was really cool.
Yeah, and I'm sure another highlight for you this year was, of course, playing your opening 2 rounds with Tiger Woods at the Open. I know he is your absolute hero. What was that experience like with the galleries and the scrutiny that he gets in those groups?
No, it was amazing. I mean, I've always wanted to play with Tiger. I always said kind of my career wouldn't be complete if I didn't get to play with Tiger. So I'm happy it happened. And it was amazing. It was everything I expected it to be. I mean, it was just madness, and unfortunately, I mean, I was just exhausted. I just ran out of gas. I felt like I handled myself decently well, but I just wasn't there. My swing, my body just wasn't there. But it was definitely worth it just to get to play with him, and next time I'll be hopefully a little better.
Absolutely. And just looking ahead to the rest of the season, Ryder Cup, I'm sure, is a massive goal of yours. You were so close to making the team in 2016. How much of a fire is inside you to make that team?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I've tried this time really not to think about it as much. I don't want to get caught up trying to make the team rather than just playing well. I mean, a lot is going to depend on this week and probably the first FedEx Cup playoff event here in the US. So we'll see. I mean, I got a lot to do. I mean, the team is outrageously strong this year, and the 4 picks are also going to be, I mean, amazing players. So I'm going to have to prove myself here the next couple of weeks, as it should be. I mean, it's a huge reward, like I've always said, leading up to this, to get to play the Ryder Cup. So got to play well.
Good stuff. Well, keep doing what you're doing. Congratulations on a brilliant season so far, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you very much.